Let's see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to NFL Tribune Week 5. I've got the guys here. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Dustin, I hope you enjoyed yourself on your trip to Georgia.
Oh, it was wonderful. It's always nice to get back to nature.
Fields had a pretty
It is.
awesome game.
I need to do that at some point, but then I think to myself, I like air conditioning too much.
That's what campers are for, my man.
I
You
don't
ever heard of
have a
glamping?
camper.
I do.
Oh, well, I'm glad you do.
Come with me.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, you asking him out?
Sure.
Shut up. Okay. Anyway,
Shut up.
anyway, back to business. So we're going over week 4. I had to think to myself. All right, Dustin, I guess we'll start with your game. Where's your offense?
We have an offense.
Well, besides Bijan, no, you don't.
Desmond Ritter got found out. I mean, he's come a lot from where he was at the beginning of the season, but he's still just a mobile quarterback that has a halfway decent arm, and that's it.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna trade Kyle Pitts at this point? Because you guys just don't use him.
No, I think we're going to get a quarterback that can actually utilize our receivers. We're going to have to. We got Drake London, Kyle Pitts. If we want to fully utilize Bijan for what he can do, and Cordero Patterson, we're going to have to get a quarterback.
And Tyler Algier. You guys have a very good running game.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, Atlanta falls to Jacksonville over the pond, 7-23, which is unfortunate. I also had the unfortunate event of going out to old Chicago and watching my team get blown the fuck out on national television.
Hey, it was fun. Me and your grandparents had a good time.
We did. It wasn't fun for me during the game, but it is what it is. Yeah, Cincinnati loses to Tennessee 3-27. We couldn't get anything going on offense, and that led to our defense getting tired, and the Titans just running up and down the field on us. It was not fun. T. Higgins got hurt. I believe he said his rib is broken.
Is it broken? I just know it was a rib injury. I didn't hear anything else about it.
I think he said he's gonna try to play through it. But I'm like, I don't know.
Be careful doing that.
Trying to play through an injury is why what happened because Burrow is playing through an injury.
I was about to say, tell Joe Burrow that. Make him sit, because we've only got, including this week, 2 more weeks until a bye, and I like for him to be completely healthy.
We already have a good front defense, and when you add a quarterback that really can't do what he should be able to do, we're going to ruin your fucking day.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Burrow just was getting hit all fucking game.
He was.
Look, I don't care how tough you are as a wide receiver. You're not Julian Edelman. Don't play through a broken rib.
It seems like the more things change, the more they stay the same. No matter what we do to our offensive line, Burrow keeps getting hit.
Yeah, your offensive line is still kind of crap.
So, Joe, first I'm going to talk about your game against the Eagles. That was a very good game, although you guys did lose in overtime.
I was proud of the team there. It's really weird that the defense has now honestly been... Traditionally, it's been our defense that's had to keep us in games because our offense can't pull its weight. But honestly, the past 2 weeks, the defense has been the one that's kind of let down.
Yeah, I was going to bring it to the Thursday night game. I actually bet on you guys to fulfill some stats, and you didn't do it. You lost 40-20 to the Bears.
Yeah, no, that is about the worst loss I've seen Washington have in a few years. That was, like I said, the defense was like the first half. I wouldn't just say the defense; the whole team was playing like they didn't want to play football that day.
And
I mean, y'all let yourselves get just absolutely run over by bums.
It
was not. It was about the, like I said, it was not a good game. I'm not really concerned about Sam Howell. I think a lot of people are trying to blame Sam Howell. It wasn't his fault.
He was trying. He's the only reason that it felt like it was a game into the fourth quarter.
Good game.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second half of that game, the offense was honestly running on all. But the problem is when you give up 28 points in the first half of a game, how are you going to? You're not going to win the game. Like it's just not. It's not feasible really most of the time.
I'm still blown away by it because I was tempted to put extra bets down on the Commanders fulfilling other stats. I'm so glad I didn't because that would have been a waste.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, when halftime came around, Ron Rivera didn't even talk to the team. He just let the players talk amongst themselves and try to get each other rallied up. So
sometimes that's the best motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, Summer's saying that maybe Ron Rivera's kind of checked out as the head coach, but I'm not really so sure about that one.
He could just be. This is his second ownership change since coaching, so he could be just frustrated with that. Because I mean, like he didn't really get to do a lot in the this off season because of that.
Yeah.
Like.
But
you know, he didn't get to do nearly what he wanted to, so like I can't really blame him.
Some surprises that happened. Houston blew out the Steelers 30-6. CJ Stroud has looked really good. I don't even think he's thrown a pick yet this season, has he?
He has not. He is actually one of 6 quarterbacks now to go through the first 4 games with no picks. That's and like 300 yards in every game.
As a rookie, I think he's got the most completions before throwing an interception right now.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The Steelers' offense looks absolutely terrible. I don't know why they kept Matt Canada around. He's holding the team back from what it looks like. And I know Kenny Pickett's not necessarily the best quarterback, but he's not really helping.
Kenny Pickett ain't a bum.
No, he's not a bum, but I'm just saying.
He definitely ain't going to be helping with being hurt now.
Yeah, he needs to be better. No, I'm sorry, not Pickett. Matt Canada needs to be better.
Yeah.
Or he just needs to be gone, like Steelers fans have been clamoring for them to do. Which
I mean, you can't have an offense not doing anything with Pickens and Freiermuth.
Yeah, and Freiermuth is hurt now, if I recall.
Wasting Najee Harris's talents too.
Yeah.
I like Najee Harris though, but yeah, you can't be doing that as offense. There's no reason to have an offense that talented to go up and put that performance against a young team against a rookie quarterback.
Not just that, they've been doing it all season. They haven't done anything.
The only teams they've beaten are the injury-riddled Browns and the Raiders. And both the games they've lost, they've gotten blown out in.
And their defense is the one that won them.
Yeah.
The offense didn't do shit.
They did just enough to not lose the game. But yeah. The Vikings finally won their first game. Again, granted it was against the Panthers. 21-13. In that game, the Panthers defense outscored the offense, which is just terrible. No wonder they're winless.
Well, that's because they only had 1 touchdown and it was a pick 6.
Yeah. Outscoring's outscoring.
Yeah. So does anybody actually care in this group actually care if the Panthers do good though? I could really care less if they do good or not.
Really.
Honestly, I think it would be funny as hell if they tank the rest of the season and the Bears do bad and the Bears get the fucking first and second pick.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's looking like right now, boys.
No, in Chicago, they'll probably waste those picks.
Now, my favorite thing I saw yesterday was a report that apparently the Panthers are looking into getting a number 1 wide receiver with any of their picks, and it's like, man, if only they had somebody like DJ Moore.
Yeah.
If only they had an offensive line. Because they have a left tackle already. They just, and a right tackle, they just don't have like the middle of the line.
I mean, that's not even the problem. It's the fact that like their best receiver is Thielen, and he's a slot. Like he's not the big game guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm saying it's the combination of the receivers plus the O-line not being very good. The Panthers' defense is pretty good. They're not like top tier echelon, but they're not terrible either. But the defense can only do so much.
Yeah.
If only they had a really good middle linebacker.
No, not Shaq Thompson. He's hurt.
No, I'm talking about one that they apparently got injured so much that he retired early for his health.
Oh, Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
I hate it for him. But
that man was a joy to watch.
He was.
We also finally got to see Unstoppable Force versus Immovable Object, and Immovable Object 1. The Bills beat the Dolphins 48-20.
That wasn't even a game.
No, it wasn't.
The Dolphins just got fucking stomped.
That was the Dolphins thinking they're real hot shit after the game against the Broncos and walking in not thinking they can lose.
Yeah, division rival game. You can never take that for granted. So yeah, the Dolphins suffer their first loss. They have the same record as the Bills now at 3-1. Which means there's only 2 undefeated teams left, and that's the Eagles and the Niners. Kind of crazy how that works. They both reached the NFC Championship game last year.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson didn't play, besides being other than being medically cleared to play against the Ravens. He still didn't play, and they had to throw DTR in the game for Cleveland, and they lost 28-3 to the Ravens.
He did not play well. To be fair, though, he was running around most of the time. He did not have a lot of protection.
I don't know what it is about the Ravens. Given the amount of injuries they have on a consistent basis, they still win games.
Because they build around system, not around players.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't need great players if every player fits your system perfectly.
Like Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews.
More specifically, what's his name? Huntley?
Tyler Huntley, yeah.
Yeah, their backup quarterback who, anytime he's come in, has looked just as good as Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. That does make sense. Is that kind of like what the Niners do? Like, their system is very good for the offense, where you can just, like, plug players in and they'll succeed?
It's very similar. The Niners still need a top-tier quarterback, which is where Brock Purdy comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for the Ravens, really, you can just grab any mobile quarterback and throw them in the system, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, but the Ravens get another divisional win there. That's 2 divisional wins that they have now. They're going to go into their the third game this week against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. The Bears led the Broncos 28-7 before blowing that lead and losing 31-28. There was a play call that the Bears did where I think they went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. Then the Broncos went right down the field and kicked a field goal instead of taking the points. Why?
What do you have to lose?
The game, which is what they did.
Well, what's it matter at this point? What does winning or losing a game matter at this point for them?
Yeah, that's fair.
They're not going to the playoffs.
Yep.
So if you're going to win, go for the touchdown.
Yeah. I guess. But, I mean, the Bears did beat the Commanders, so they are not winless anymore. But in that moment, yeah, I get what you're
appreciate the
saying.
reminder.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. Look, if it happened, we have to bring it up.
No, I understand.
I mean, you lost by double digits too. So I mean, you know.
Yes, that you did say you did. You do need to bring that up, do you? No.
Actually, you lost by 20 points, 3 touchdowns to be specific.
I know stats, Dustin. I appreciate that. I appreciate the play-by-play, though. Don't.
Speaking of quarterbacks being out, Jimmy G did not play against the Chargers, so they had to put their rookie Aiden O'Connell in, who proceeded to get sacked, I think, 7 times, 6 by Khalil Mack himself.
Yeah.
The old team, boys.
It was only a 7-point game, surprisingly.
Such a great idea to get rid of old Khalil Mack, wasn't it?
Oh,
totally.
Totally.
Yep.
He isn't still playing at a high level. What is it, 5-6 years later now?
Yep, and now he's in your division. Again. But as a rival.
He doesn't just consistently put up better numbers than your entire defense as one player. No, not at all.
6 sacks in 1 game. Jeez.
I think what's the record? 7?
Yes.
I think it is, yeah. But while that game was close, this next game was not close. The Patriots went down to Dallas and got blown out by the Cowboys 38-3. Can we officially say that it was Tom Brady that helped with the success and not Bill Belichick now?
No.
One more quarterback, and then we can say that.
Okay. Because
the only reason I say that is because Belichick put up 2 other quarterbacks that played at a high level for a while behind Brady.
That was Garoppolo and Brissett?
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't play well when they went to other teams, but they were in a different system than Belichick built.
But yeah, I think we can officially say Mac Jones just isn't it.
We can definitely say Mac Jones ain't the guy.
Most likely,
and Bailey Zappi is just Diet Mac Jones.
Diet Mac Jones.
Diet.
I guess we'll jump. We knew the Niners were gonna blow out the Cardinals. We don't need to talk about that one.
I was hoping.
The Sunday night game. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 interceptions, and they almost lost to the Jets, who Zach Wilson played really well in this game.
They should have lost. Let's go ahead and say it. They should have lost to the Jets.
Zach Wilson is the first quarterback in Patrick Mahomes' career from college to NFL to have more yards, more touchdowns, and less interceptions than him in a game. First time he's ever been just straight outplayed by another quarterback.
And the Chiefs still won. I watched that penalty that they had, and I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it. It was a physical play that's been happening all night, and then you call it right when the game matters.
Well, not only do you call it right when the game matters, you call it well after the supposed offense happens. Only when after you can't throw holding after an interception has already occurred, because you're gonna get the controversy. Why would you wait to throw that flag? You're supposed to throw it when you see it, not after you see that it's really going to affect the game.
I'm upset. The refs have just not been good this year.
On that front, you can't throw for offensive or defensive holding like that. You can't throw a defensive holding penalty until you see if it affects the play.
Yeah.
So throwing it late like that's actually what you're supposed to do there. Because if someone grabs a random receiver down the field that the quarterback never looks at, you don't throw that flag. But if they throw it downfield and it's someone the quarterback was reading to throw the ball to, then you throw it.
Yeah, looking at the sideline, Robert Saleh, he was furious. He even got a penalty called on him because he was so upset.
Well, there's that. There's the fact that you watch that play. Watch the offensive line.
Yeah, they were holding.
They were holding, and they got away with it.
Literally was lifting a dude off his feet, but yeah, not holding.
Pulling the guy away from the quarterback in the opposite direction the guy's facing.
And they don't call that.
But yeah, not holding.
At the very least, that should have been offsetting penalties, reset it down, something. It shouldn't have just been a straight defensive penalty.
That was just fucking egregious.
How many times have the refs helped the Chiefs in these egregious situations?
Almost every game this season now.
What about
they're probably just trying to give them a break after all the false start penalties they threw on that offensive tackle last week and the week before.
Which the Chiefs handily won those games.
True, but they did throw about 8 false starts on one guy in each game.
Yeah. Didn't they bench Jawan Taylor?
Yes, but they did not bench him for the false starts. That was a myth. They benched him because he rolled his ankle on a play in that last drive.
Oh.
They came out and said that they benched him for medical reasons, not because of the false starts.
All right, they say so. So Khalil Mack had 6 sacks in the game against the Raiders. The Seahawks had 11 sacks against the Giants on Monday Night Football. The Giants are absolutely awful.
They're still not in last place.
I'll be honest.
They still have the one win right against the Cardinals.
It's been a while since I've seen a team perform this poorly to start the year. How they beat the Cardinals? It's the Cardinals. They're gonna lose. That's what they're destined to do. But besides that, they have not been competitive in any of their games.
Cardinals?
They don't even look like a fucking NFL team.
No.
The Giants
have only been competitive in one of them, and that was against the Cardinals. Yeah,
because the Giants have lost to who? The Seahawks.
And they were only competitive in the last half. They weren't even competitive in the first half at all.
Yeah. Who was the other team the Giants lost to?
They've lost to the Cowboys.
The Seahawks,
and
did they played the Niners yet this season?
Yeah, they lost to the Niners. That's right. Which those were all blowout games. But this all like they're trapped with Daniel Jones because I think this is the first year of his new contract, isn't it?
It is.
They're stuck with him for at least 2 more years without any substantial dead cap hits. And
don't worry, Washington will make sure to make Daniel Jones look good like they always seem to do.
So, what do you do if you're Brian Dable? Like, you can't really get another quarterback because you're paying Daniel Jones. The team has other needs besides quarterback.
You can always get another quarterback. Look at the Falcons dropping Matt Ryan. You can always get another quarterback.
Wow, I feel bad for the Giants the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, they face the Dolphins and the Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. Everybody quick, bet on the Giants to lose. Or bet on the other team to just put up every stat imaginable on the Giants. I don't know if you guys saw what the Giants D coordinator said about facing Miami, but he was like, yeah, I'd try to go to sleep, wake up in 2 hours, cry, then go back to sleep. I'm like, my guy, you're an NFL defensive coordinator. You can't be saying that stuff. Granted, look, I know your team's bad, but try to have a little bit of confidence in them.
How to say you have absolutely no faith in your players without saying you have no faith in your players.
I just went to the Miami-New York game to see what injuries there are.
Uh-huh.
And I just realized Miami has the #1 offense in both rushing and passing right now.
Oh, wait, the Giants defense, if I remember, they haven't they haven't gotten a turnover yet, have they?
They're ranked 30th and 23rd in passing and rushing, respectively.
Ooh. So they're almost dead last in what, passing?
Yes.
Against the pass? Ooh. Yeah, what you need to take from that conversation is the Giants suck. A lot. But I mean, there's really nothing else I could touch on from the last game. The Colts almost came back against the Rams, but you know,
Anthony Richardson is impressive.
The Colts can't have nice things because Jim Irsay's the owner.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Looking at them playing in college, I thought this was going to be a weak quarterback draft, but these rookie quarterbacks are some of the best I've seen in a long time.
Except for one of them.
I just hate that they're all in my goddamn division.
Carolina's not in your division.
No.
How is Bryce Young playing? I haven't really looked at that, to be honest.
Not very good. The team is just not very good.
CJ Stroud's better than expected, though, I think, right?
Much better, yeah. And of course, he's on the fucking Texans.
Oh no, Ty. Other teams in your division making good choices at quarterback. How to awful.
Shut up.
I mean, it is quite awful.
Oh man. Well, I think with that, I think you guys know what time it is. About that time again, and I totally forgot to pull up the backing soundtrack that I needed to play.
Somehow I am 3-1 so far.
Yes, we can't play.
Nope. We are going to. Just because you said that. Out of spite, Dustin. Yep, it is time for some NFL trivia, and you guys know the rules. Deafened except for Dustin.
Fuck.
Damn it, Ty. Hi, Dustin. How are you doing?
I'm doing.
Just give me 1 second. I gotta pull up the Excel sheet with the trivia totals. All right. So we're going into week 5. Let me get my stopwatch. All right, Dustin, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, timer's gonna start after I read the first question. Here we go. Number 1, the most penalties committed by a team in a single game are how many?
15.
Which team is being referred to when the lost decade is mentioned?
Panthers.
All right. Which current starting quarterback has never lost a regular season start?
Patrick Mahomes.
Which current starting quarterback has never won a regular season start?
Fields.
Which NFL team has gotten the most value from the NFL draft over the past 10 years, according to Pro Football Focus?
49ers.
All right. That is time.
I'm an idiot because that second one was Brock Purdy.
Well, you may not know.
I know.
Give me 1 second. We can tell the others to undeafen.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So I've got all of Dustin's answers recorded. So like it's Ty's turn.
Yep. There you go.
Hang on, I gotta put down Dustin's time. I got a lot to keep up with. All right, Ty, are you ready?
Nope, let's go.
All right, timer's gonna start after I read the first question. And here we go. The most penalties committed by a team in a single game are how many?
15.
All right. Which team is being referred to when the lost decade is mentioned?
I have no clue. Lions.
Which current starting quarterback has never lost a regular season start?
Which current starting quarterback has never lost?
Yeah, a regular season start. All right.
Brock Purdy.
Which current starting quarterback has never won a regular season start?
That would be Panthers. Bryce Young.
All right. And which NFL team has gotten the most value from the NFL draft over the past 10 years, according to Pro Football Focus?
Let's go with a surprise. Texans.
All right. That is time. Let me just tell the others to undeafen, please.
Yep.
I'll record this down. All right. And with that, we've got one more to go. So, Joe, it's your turn.
All right. Bitch. All right.
All right, Joe, you ready?
Sure.
All right, timer's going to start after I read the first question, and here we go. The most penalties committed by a team in a single game are how many?
Committed by it. Just doesn't matter what team it is. It's just the penalties committed.
Yeah, the number of penalties.
I don't know. 12.
All right. Which team is being referred to when the lost decade is mentioned?
Lost decade. Maybe the Bengals.
All right. Which current starting quarterback has never lost a regular season start?
Never lost a regular season start. Good question on that one. Never lost a regular season start. I'm trying to think of all the starting quarterbacks. I guess not Anthony Richardson. Fuck. No, Anthony Richardson. I guess Anthony Richardson. I don't remember if he started that game, so we'll just go with that for time's sake.
All right. Which current starting quarterback has never won a regular season start?
Bryce Young.
All right. And which NFL team has gotten the most value from the NFL draft over the past 10 years, according to Pro Football Focus?
Good question. Maybe the Seahawks, maybe?
All right, that is time.
I don't think I got any of those right.
All right, let me go ahead and put your time down. Tell the others to undeafen, please.
Whoopsie.
I don't think I got a single one of those right.
I know I got number 2 wrong. And then I realized what the right answer was after we were done.
All right, so let's go ahead and go through these real quick. Let me just dual that screen. Okay. Number 1, the most penalties committed by a team in a single game are how many? Dustin and Ty both said 15. Joe said 12. The correct answer is 23.
Jesus Christ!
God.
You're not gonna be surprised with what the team is. It's the Raiders.
Seahawks or the Raiders? Oh.
Raiders committed 23 penalties against the Bucks in 2016.
Jesus Christ.
All right, number 2. Which team is being referred to when the lost decade is mentioned? Dustin said Carolina. Ty said the Lions. Joe said the Bengals. It is Cincinnati. So
the
Joe
90s, right?
Joe
the 1990s.
Oh, so it's not number 2 that I got wrong. It was number 3 that I remembered what it was.
So yeah, point for Joe. Wrong key. Okay.
Oh.
Number 3. Which current starting quarterback has never lost a regular season start? Dustin said Mahomes. Ty said Brock Purdy. Joe said Anthony Richardson. Ty is correct. It is Brock Purdy.
Yep.
Which is who I said afterwards. You should have just considered that as my answer since I officially said that's what it was.
No, you said Mahomes.
I should have realized. I didn't even think about Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
I didn't even think about Purdy. I should have.
Yeah, he's only lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship.
Yep.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I said Mahomes, then after he finished number 5, I was like, shit, number 3 was Brock Purdy.
Yeah. Okay, number 4. Which current starting quarterback has never won a regular season start? Dustin said Justin Fields. Ty and Joe both said Bryce Young. It is Bryce Young. So Joe and Ty both get a point.
Yeah.
All right.
Shows how much I pay attention to the Panthers. I don't even remember who their players are.
Number 5. Which NFL team has gotten the most value from the NFL draft over the past 10 years according to Pro Football Focus? Dustin said the 49ers, the Ty said the Texans, and Joe said the Seahawks. It is the Seattle Seahawks. Joe wins.
Damn. Way to go, Joe.
Yeah. I just guessed that. That was a complete guess.
I was thinking it was either the Niners or the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles, honestly, if you were just counting the past 5 years, I think it was Eagles easily. The only reason I said for Seahawks is because I was like, I mean, they drafted most of the Legion of Boom era, players. So
yeah, that's what really helped. If you
that's not in the past 10 years though. Is it? That was 2011, I thought.
No, that was 2013.
Oh, that'd be why I missed it.
Here's the article if you guys want to read it later, but I had it bookmarked just in case. The worst of those teams is the New York Jets because of course it is.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Let me go ahead and close those out. All right.
2012, sir. You were wrong.
Past 10 years from when the article came out.
When did the article come out?
2022.
Hey, this time it worked in my.
Hey, maybe you should have told us
11 years ago.
Yeah.
That's 11 years ago. That's more than 10 years.
All right, you guys need to chill now.
I don't know. You need to find out what it is from 2013 onward and see who got it.
It's probably the Seahawks still. Jeez. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and transition to week 5. We've already talked about the Thursday night game, so we don't need to bring that up again. I guess let's go ahead and make our predictions. First game we got is the Bills and Jags in London. Buffalo is 5.5-point favorites.
Dustin first.
Yep.
All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm kind of in the middle of a game in the middle of watching the Ohio State Maryland game. Let me get to my pick.
Score now.
I'll go ahead and say mine. It's Bills.
Bills.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm burping. And it hurts a little bit for some reason.
Joe, who's your pick?
Bills versus who?
Jags.
Bills.
All right.
I've got the Jags down on that one, actually.
Okay. And the Jags do play good in London, so you never know.
I mean, they're 2 weeks in a row, so
I just remembered something. The inferior Josh Allen is going up against the other Josh Allen. The superior Josh Allen.
The Josh Allen Bowl.
Yep. How many sacks do you think Josh Allen will get on Josh Allen?
Yes.
Yes.
Our next game is a super ultra competitive matchup between the Giants and the Dolphins.
Don't lie to me.
Miami is a 12.5-point favorite to win. Are we all going Miami?
Miami.
Miami.
Joe, you should just pick Giants for the lulz.
It's the Miami.
Actually, no. Joe doesn't pick his division rivals to win.
Yeah, fine. We'll do the Giants. You know what? Fuck. Do the Giants. You say I wouldn't do it, so.
I mean, you being serious?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Then we have the Saints at the Patriots. New England's a 1-point favorite to win. I'm taking the Saints. I trust their offense more.
Hold up, is Carr out still?
No, he's playing.
I got him.
He played last week.
Dustin, you first.
All right, which game was it?
Saints Patriots.
Saints Patriots. Oh, I got Patriots.
All right.
All day long.
I'm gonna go Saints.
Joe?
That's a really hard one for me. Honestly, I'm gonna go Patriots because Belichick. I ain't gonna bet against Belichick in this situation.
If I remember correctly, Matthew Judon and Christian Gonzalez are both out for the season because they had to have surgery.
Ooh.
So their pass rush and their secondary took a little bit of a hit. But the Patriots did trade for J.C. Jackson. So he's back in
after they let him go.
Yeah.
A little bit of a weird move, but
No, that's actually a smart move for the Patriots because, they didn't have to pay him that much now because he's already has a year under the Chargers payroll.
I suppose so.
The Patriots doing anything to get out of paying somebody.
That has been Belichick's MO.
Then we've got some good old AFC North football. The Ravens travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Baltimore's 4.5 favorites to win. Ty, I know you're laughing, but you know how these games go.
I've actually got the Steelers for this one.
Ooh, okay.
Ravens.
Joe?
I guess Ravens.
All right. Oh. All right. The winless Panthers travel to Detroit to take on the Lions. Lions are 9.5 favorites to win. I'm picking Detroit. Hello.
Well, no.
Dustin.
I'm sorry, my mic cut out. My mic cut out. What's going on? Which game are you doing?
Panthers Lions.
Panthers Lions. Oh, Panthers.
What? Really?
Really?
Yep.
You think the Panthers get their first win of the season against the Lions?
They got to win somewhere. The Lions have a bad habit of playing bad when they shouldn't.
Lions.
Joe?
Lions, I think.
All right. Dustin, I hope you're not right. I hate that you were right that one week, but I hope you're not right this time.
Which week?
The week of upsets.
Yeah, the week of upsets, where the Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Which I loved, by the way.
I was still wrong about which upsets were most of the upsets, but it was still a week of upsets.
It was. Then we've got the Texans traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Falcons are 1.5 favorites to win.
Texans.
I'm picking Houston.
I don't see that. Yeah, I'm picking Houston.
Texans.
Who are they playing again?
Falcons.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons.
All right, you're gonna take the guys at home. I see. Oh, we've got another divisional game. The Titans travel to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Titans are 2.5-point favorites. I'm taking Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Titans over who?
The Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, I'm going. I got to go with my Titans.
The Colts have a bad habit of not defending against the run.
Well, the Colts don't have Andrew Luck, so
yeah. Who you got, Joe?
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'll do the Colts.
All right.
I think it's going to be a close game.
It's going to be close. And honestly, every time I bet for the Titans have lost. Every time I bet against the Titans have won. So I might be helping you here.
Let's just hope that Anthony Richardson doesn't dot up the Titans defense.
Dot.
Then we have the Bengals traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Since he's only 3-point favorites to win.
Oh, this is actually...
I'm actually going against the grain and picking the Cardinals.
Yeah,
I had
the Cardinals. This is a hard one for me, but I think the Bengals take this one.
Ty, who'd you say?
I'm taking the Cardinals until the Bengals show any fucking life on offense. I gotta keep going against them.
That's fair. Dustin, who'd you say?
Bengals.
Joe?
Who? The second I go against the Bengals, they're gonna light it up, aren't they?
Yes.
We'll do the Bengals.
So, so far this season, I have worn my Bengals jersey to all the games that they have lost. But the one time I don't wear it, they've won. So I will not be wearing any apparel during the game. And hopefully that will inspire them to win. But if it doesn't, I have the Cardinals in I bet on them to win. So I get a little bit of money if the Cardinals pull it out. All right, we've got the Eagles traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Eagles are 4-point favorites. I'm taking Philly.
Philly.
Which I don't expect that game to be a blowout. I expect it to be close.
I expect it to be probably more of a blowout.
Oh God. The Chiefs travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings.
Minnesota.
I say if the Vikings outplay the Chiefs, the Vikings will still probably lose because the refs will help out the Chiefs. That's what I'm guessing happens.
It's not prime time.
It's not prime time, but still.
Kirk Cousins takes this.
Oh, taking Minnesota. I hope you're right on that.
Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota too.
Over the Chiefs?
Yeah.
The Chiefs
have not been playing good.
Their liability, their defense is shown to be more. He's kind of being proven to be a liability.
Their offense kind of has too. Because they didn't score many points against the Jags, and they did lose to Detroit, and they didn't play all that well against the Jets. So it really could go either way.
Yeah, really could. Go the Chiefs.
All right.
Fuck it.
What we really need to figure out is if Taylor Swift's going to be at the game or not. Then we can decide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's kind of a shame that it's come down to that as the deciding factor. Then we've got the Jets traveling to Denver to take on the Broncos. Broncos are 2.5-point favorites. I'm taking the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets.
JT.
Yeah,
No, Ty, you're not allowed to say the Jets win anything.
What?
You can't jinx them again. It can't happen.
Okay, look, you motherfucker.
Hold up. Hold up.
Is this something I don't know about?
The game this week?
When they were fucking
coming back on the Chiefs.
And I came into the game, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm joining the train. Let's go. Jets, Jets. And then they fucking lose.
Oh. Dang it, Ty.
I think you were the one. I think you were the one that called them out for jinxing them in the chat.
I thought you were actually.
I'm the one that said I jinxed them probably because I was pretty sure I jinxed Titans the week before and the Bengals this week, last week.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you came out calling yourself out, and then Kane comes in and says, "Damn it, Ty, stop jinxing teams."
Yeah, because when I went to Old Chicago, I had my Titans jersey on, but under it I had Kane's logo. You know, the Bengals.
For his stream.
No, my logo that I use for Discord in my profile picture.
But that was what you also used for your stream as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sunday night game. Cowboys travel to San Francisco to take on the Niners. San Francisco's 3.5-point favorites to win. I'm taking the Niners.
Now, don't call me crazy. It's early in the season. The Niners play bad early season. Cowboys play good early season.
Usually, but remember, they haven't.
I'm going Cowboys.
Oh.
Fuck you.
I mean, it could be a very good game, or it could be Cowboys get fucking exposed.
I think it's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be within 3 points.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet on not the Cowboys.
All right.
I'm not betting on the Niners. I'm betting not the Cowboys. That's why I do. That's how I do things around here.
All right, and Monday night game. Oh, I don't like this matchup. Monday night, we've got the Packers traveling to the Raiders. Raiders are 2.5-point favorites. Jimmy G will be playing this week.
No. I think it's going to be a good game. But I think Jordan Love's going to outplay Jimmy G.
Yeah, I'm Packers too.
I'm also picking the Packers.
Packers.
All right. Yeah, we've got 4 teams on the bye this week, so there's only 14 games. So
next week's Thursday night game?
Yeah, we got to do that.
We need to do next week's Thursday night game, what is? Don't nobody tell me.
69.
I want to see what it is.
Well, I can tell you exactly who it is.
Oh no. Oh, that could actually be closer than I think.
Some shit team IDK.
All right, next Thursday's game is the Broncos and the Chiefs, divisional game.
Oh, like.
But these games have always been close. But Denver's defense is just so bad.
Yeah.
I might have to go with Kansas City in that one.
Chiefs.
I'll go
now, don't call me crazy here.
Dustin! Dustin, you're already not winning in your predictions. Don't dig yourself a deeper hole.
He's sucking.
Broncos.
Fine, I'm putting. You know what?
They did it.
I'm quadrupling your pick. I'm making you pick the Broncos 4 times. No. Who are you picking, Joe?
Chiefs.
All right, and with that, that'll do it for our picks and for the Week 5 podcast. And I'll see you guys back next week.
Oh wait, hold up. We haven't gotten the updated totals.
Oh, you want the updated totals?
Yes, we do it every week.
Okay. I am currently winning with 40 wins. Joe is in second with 39 wins. Ty is in third with 37, and Dustin has 36.
All right.
There you go.
It's still really close.
And you gotta think this is with 2 games being forfeited from me because I forgot to put in my.
Yeah.
I got 1 because I was not about. I did that on purpose. Just a few.
Oh,
Why would you forfeit a game on purpose?
Because I'm not voting for the Eagles.
This guy right here is petty to a T, and I love it.
I can't do it.
So every divisional game the Commanders have. Wait, so every divisional game the Commanders have, you're just gonna pick against the Commanders, which means you're picking nobody?
Wait, what now?
Is that what you're saying?
Like I'm saying I'm not like if you think I have a little bit. I have something called self-respect. So I'm not gonna. I'm not picking like the Dallas or the Giants or Eagles. It's called self-respect game.
Why don't you just pick the Commanders? They might win one of those games.
Possibly.
Although now that I think about it, do you remember when Jahan Dotson tweeted out the 2-0 thing?
Yeah,
they've lost ever since he tweeted that. They're 2-3 now.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for this week, and I'll see you guys back here next week.
All right.